Okay. So we'll continue here. We didn't look at like upgrades at the end of last episode. Okay, so we have like damage resistance. I don't have enough electric samples for the weird light upgrades. Guess we should probably refill our sprays. Although we can do that in game now. Okay, and this one is just advanced electric spray, which I don't think is all that useful, honestly. And I need even more of the stuff I don't have for that, so. I guess that mission's gonna unlock with this one, or did we like not find a secret that would unlock that mission, I wonder. Okay, so Cluster Welcome Center. Harvest seeds from Hale's Welcome Center. So Hale's studying the seeds. I'd hate to say it, but maybe she knows something we don't. Collect the seeds and try to ignore your stepmother. Okay. We definitely have some, history here. Have you seen Hale since you've been back yet, Dahlia? I have not seen a single living person since I have been back, actually. I'm surprised she even called you. I thought she'd be too afraid to reach out. So the fact that she did, it either means she wants to make amends with you, or she wants something from you. She stopped speaking to me, but I still have her location alerts. I sent it to you. She might know something she hasn't told me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've gone off the deep end.
This was Hale's favorite place. The shining beacon of the cluster. Our first working mine. The one she showed off to outsiders. Back when people made a point of visiting the cluster, she wanted it to be her legacy.
I feel like it's the kind of place, like, it's this historic site, so like it would just be like school field trips or something. Not even all that impressive. Well, that's a problem. Let me see if I can get that. Okay, so it's attached to the power system and overloading it. Okay, at least this door is not overloaded anymore, I think. Oh, this is just an elevator. Okay. I did kind of want to get into the office. I guess I could have just walked around the entire time. Is there going to be one of those sample things here? Because this is what I am like lowest on. I guess for now we'll just set these over here and come back for them once we find a sample collector. No answers in the seed. From Harmony to Nat. Nat, you know the answers you want aren't in the seeds. You made these seeds. They're basically your baby. Don't indulge, Hale. Not at the cost of your sanity. What sanity? Cluster lung is eating away at all of us. First it attacks the lungs, then it goes for the brain. It's neurological. Besides, maybe I missed something. I'm willing to try anything. But I'd like your help, Harmony. I need your help. You know I hate admitting it, but it's true. I can't. I've been talking to Sawyer, and I need to hear them out. You have your theory, Maeve has hers, this is mine. Okay. And Sawyer was like the people who want to worship the dead entity, I think. Okay, I mean... Okay, I don't think that lever actually does anything. Okay. Oh, there's a dead person here. Are we even checking if people, consented to the project anymore? I guess not. Okay. I guess we go downstairs then, probably? Welcome to Hale's Cluster. Our fungus feeds humanity.
Wait, I think Hale rewrote this. It never used to say Hale's Cluster.
She named it after herself. Classic. Be safe to pick up? Okay. Okay, I don't think there's gonna be a sample collector up here then. I'll probably just grab the fruit. I already read those. Okay. Down the elevators, I guess. This one looks like the down. There we go. This one's just slow. Oh, and there's like electric spores halfway down. I love that. These elevators are such a stupid design. Like I can't stop at my floor. You could literally just not have artificial gravity on in this section and it would be a more convenient way to go around. Come on, let me out. Ah. Gonna like cycle between them if you want to get out at an in-between floor. Whoop. Or not. Climb them. Jeez. Well, here's a seed. There's supposed to be 7 of them, I guess. This message was deleted by Hale. Okay. I've asked Nat and her team to study the seeds they've cultivated. If the seeds can defy what we think of as nature, then maybe they have the answer to reversing the Leviathan's decomposition, to slowing it just enough to give us a few more years. Sure. With Sawyer dead, hopefully those delusioned Earthologists will stop worshipping the Leviathan. Or maybe it's better for them to find a god, any god, before they die. Okay. Maeve would have had me just give up, just admit that the cluster couldn't be saved. She was right, annoyingly. I know that now. It can't be saved, but that didn't mean I couldn't try. She just saw it as arrogance, and it was, just not in the way she thought. Who's this guy? Was this his message that got deleted, or does that just like the default profile pic?
At least she can admit she's ruled by her arrogance.
We really didn't like our stepmother, I guess. Wasting my expensive sprays. I hate that like the wide spray is not nearly as effective. Like, there's really no point in using it. Why am I getting electrocuted? There is nothing here. It must be like below the floor and I'm getting close to it. Invalid ID. Information deleted. By Hale. Okay.
My grandfather imagined this place like a real community, helping each other thrive. He would have hated to see it become a ghost town. And I know I can't blame Hale for everything, but it feels like her fault.
Yeah, let's blame her for a natural disaster beyond her control. I mean, people do that all the time, so... Exploder fruit. I think we got all the fruit out of this stuff. As far as I can tell, anyways. Okay, we'll just set this on fire. I think it's probably gonna be the easiest thing to do. Fruit. I think this is just like a decorative light. Okay, well, this is just like the cafeteria or the visitor center. Well, we got it cleaned up, I guess, but there's not really anything here. Unless we're gonna jump through the window, but let's see where this other floor of the elevator came out is.
This place was made for so many people. Tourists, colonists passing by. I've always only ever known it as being too big, too empty. But not like this. This is too quiet.
Well, a lot of people died and the rest of the people evacuated. I don't know why you're surprised. And all of those were deleted. Okay. We got a corruptor in here somewhere. I don't even see it. Okay, we can't actually get through here. We do need to go through that broken window. Right, we'll be able to destroy this while there's this corruptor on it. I'm assuming we'll be able to get in through the backside back there, but... I guess we'll have to find out when we get there. Hey, Onyx. Hope things are going well for you. Did I just not walk this way before? I went the other way. Okay. Like I haven't been here before. can't get through that door. Things are going alright, I guess. Information deleted. Toggle the direction of gravity. Okay. Okay, and I can't just squeeze through there, I guess. Stream streak. Thanks. I saw someone else that figured out how to,
erase the people who made this place what it is.
Okay, sure. I don't know what was on this terminal before, so I have no context for that game. Yeah, I saw someone had figured out how to, have alerts triggered with the stream streaks. Like, I need to figure out how to do that. Does this wrap around the back? I think maybe they did make some changes to the API, so maybe now it's exposed. And actually, like, passes an alert along. I haven't had a chance to look at the latest streamer bot upgrade. But I know when they first introduced it, like, there was no notifications or anything. The fruit must be back here somewhere. I hope my portable light doesn't run out on me. There we go. Where'd it go? Okay. I no-clipped it, I guess. Okay, so now I bet this is that room we couldn't get into before. Yeah. Thanks for the self-care. Smokey appreciates the pets too. He's usually the one camped out on my desk. So that just wraps around here. Just a save point, I guess. From Hale to Nat. Nats, what's the status on your investigation of the seeds? We don't have a lot of time. Hale, seriously be nicer to me or you'll lose the last person who's willing to speak to you. This cluster's future matters more than your feelings. I'll tell you when I found something. Until then, I'm ignoring any emails from you that don't contain the words "thank you" or "I've mysteriously found a way to reverse all of the decomposition and/or cluster lung." Wow. She's not popular. Okay, so there's like another asteroid we can go to. Can I just like turn this off, or is this just gonna switch left and right? I imagine this is meant to be like transporting stuff. I wonder where that cover came off of. Is there like somewhere that came off of I can sneak into down here, or... Oh, there is a spot here. Okay. Get in here, please. Thank you. Well, that would be why that door's electrified and I can't get it open. That's not helpful. Wow, not even a collectible back here. Okay. I'm guessing I can get through here? Because I don't know how to get behind that. I guess this wraps around. Why? Okay, I don't know why you would have this walkway when the structure just connects anyways. Yay, more corruptor stuff. That's gonna be a pain in the butt to get rid of. I guess I set the other side on fire through the broken window. I'm gonna be able to open this door. Yeah, I know, extreme heat. I set it on fire. Obviously, it's hot. Save point. I should just be able to grab that.
If she was having Nat research the seeds, then she was trying to save the cluster. But loving a place doesn't mean you're good for it.
I mean, fair. So this is further down this tunnel. More information deleted. Okay.
What she's done here, this suits her as her legacy. Very empty.
Does this not work? Oh, there we go. Guess we'll just go around that while it's burning up anyways. Walkway seems to not be finished anyways. Okay, so this is the door we couldn't get open earlier because of this electric fungus thing. under there. I think I can get that here. Yes, I know it's an electrical cable. Okay. Oop, let me up here, please. Guess we'll open this door and all this garbage will probably go flying through. If the physics on it will recalculate, or is it just stuck? It's just stuck. Okay. Okay. What was down here that burning all this got off? I guess there's a button here. What does this do? Oh, it's that door. Well, I didn't want to do that. Okay, there's just a power cell here and nothing else. Oh, there's a seed here. Under all the mold. Okay, I don't even know why I'm bothering trying to read these at this point. Oh, here's the spore sample refiner. After I just collected a bunch of fruit. That makes sense. Well, I guess I'll throw you in here. I like the refiner in concept, but the fact that there's only one in the level and you have to carry the fruit one at a time makes it kind of not worth the trouble most of the time. No, I wanted to grab this refined stuff. Okay. There you go. This one. Okay, is that... I don't know what this giant fungus out there is. I guess we'll get to that in a minute. That looks like it comes off. Oh, collectible. Anything else? Okay. Well, I guess I'm not getting out that way, so I don't know why I'm messing with it. I really hope whatever that is isn't flammable.
I wish I trusted her. Even if she really was trying to save the cluster, I just can't trust her.
No idea what this is. Like rocket engines, I guess? What is this? Altered seed. So what, does this make like the weird light stuff? Or what does altered seed mean? Well, maybe if I'm up here I can grapple it. 'Cause I'm like, I can't grapple upstairs if I'm holding onto it. Okay, there is like a corrupted thing over there. Don't have the knack of this tether sometimes. Activate? Oh, altered seeds are the results of genetic splicing between earth crops, the exofungus, and the leviathan's decaying flesh. Yes, I don't know why things could have possibly gone wrong in the space colony. Dahlia can use the tether to move them into the pods of exposed leviathan flesh, triggering reactions. Into pods of exposed leviathan flesh. Okay, I guess I'll know it when I see it.
More of those messages scribbled into the wall.
Huh? What, is this supposed to be a message scribbled into the wall? Oh. Read. Nobody else knows I try to speak to you. I feel like I've come across these out of order since you're like more of these. This is the first one I've seen. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna schlep all the way back to the office for that. Where I could have evacuated, but that would be admitting I was wrong. That our home only knows doom, when I need to believe that we can persevere, that we can salvage what's left and continue on. You know, just because people evacuate somewhere doesn't mean they don't come back. Besides, where would I have gone? There's nowhere else that holds any meaning for me. And Dahlia would not welcome me with open arms, and if the cluster belongs to me, the galaxy belongs to her. Huh?
And
That's
she
some
wonders
very
why I never
strange reasoning. Okay, let's see, is there Anything else up here? Oh, there's some goodies in here. I don't know what this weird thing is, but I don't seem to be able to do anything to it. There's a sign here, but let me guess, it's just gonna say information deleted. Yep. Yeah, I don't know why I bothered. Unless this is where I'm supposed to put that seed, maybe? Where did I leave it now? I don't know that this really looks like exposed Leviathan flesh to me, but it's blinking. Okay, sure. Did that even do anything? It just made this disappear. Well, I was already on the other side of that, so that didn't really help me get into that room. I must have missed somewhere I can go or something. Or am I just supposed to use the handheld weird light to try and get in there? Maybe this... Okay, that door does open. So I guess if I use my handheld one, I can get into here anyways. Sample. Crafting terminal. Save point. Okay. Okay, I think this lasts long enough that I should be able to get in here.
They're still alive. Nat, Hale. Then they both know I'm here. Why wouldn't they ask for my help? I could help them.
I don't know. I've been with you this entire time. Why do you think I know more than you do? Also, you just said you wouldn't trust Hale no matter what, so... Is there any point in her talking to you? You're just going to tell her to screw off. And she's going to tell you to screw off, and that'll be the end of that conversation. Doesn't seem very productive to me. Is that a loose panel? This looks weird. Why does this look weird? Okay. Well, there's a seed here, I guess. Why does this... What even is this thing? Why does it have a seed in it? Weird. Some of the props are like, there's just a teapot here. It's like, there's no stove. Like, how would you even use it? From Nat to Hale. Hale, I've told you, it's just me now, okay? Harmony quit. She left to find God with Sawyer. She says she's looking for answers, but she has to know Sawyer doesn't have them. It's like she just gave up on the cluster on me. I'm sorry, I know you don't care. Harmony was a good botanist because you taught her how to be a good botanist. Mourn her, of course, but you don't need her, Nat. You're Nat. You don't need anything but your own mind. Thanks, Hale. I'll continue my analysis of the seeds in case there's anything in there that'll let us know about the crisis.
I shouldn't be surprised that Hale can show compassion. Just sucks that she never showed it to me.
Well, maybe, just maybe, growing all this mold and plants on a dead body would make it decompose. But what do I know? Okay, I guess I just go through here. I've been here before. I guess there is only one seat left. And it's like 140 meters away, so I guess I must have missed it. Or it's somewhere I haven't been yet. Make sure we save in case I die doing something stupid. Which has never happened before. 80 meters, 60. We're getting closer. Oh, and suddenly I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. No, now it's counting back up. Okay, so maybe the seat's like here in the visitor center? Cafeteria? Did I miss one in here? I guess I must have. I don't even know if I got one in here. 6 meters. 5 meters. 2 meters. Okay. It's either upstairs or I'm very blind. Six, 7, 6. It's not that way. Let's see, there is like an area down here too. Although this didn't actually seem to go anywhere, does it? Can I like get up into the ceiling here? No, I don't think so. So like somewhere over here is a seed. Where is it? Oh. Okay. It's glowing and everything. I don't know how I missed it. Okay, I guess we got what we came here for.
It's hard for me to not feel like she's brought all of this on herself. If she had a plan, maybe I could help her. What if she just has delusions?
Yeah, well, so does the other person you're helping, so I don't really see much difference. Okay, now do we want radius or range? I think I can get both. Spore damage. I guess we'll get some of the damage resistances. I guess I do tend to electrocute myself a lot, so I'll get that one. Okay, and now this one unlocks. So we have Hale's Vodka's Volkova's estate. I'm sorry, D. Hale consented to the Ambrosia project. You have to do this. Don't go silent. Talk to me. You'll get through this, Maz. Okay. And collect Nat's organ research. I guess we'll do her Hale's last rites. So I guess Hale isn't alive, so I don't know what our character was blabbing about in the last level. There's an Ambrosia project candidate near your location, but D, it's your stepmother Hale. I'm sorry. I know you have complicated feelings on her, and if I was there, I'd do this one for you. I'll try Maeve's comms. I think she'll want to know where you are or what you're doing. D, I'm sorry I'm not there. Okay.
I'm supposed to feel something. Knowing Hale's dead. Anger. Sadness. Relief. Maz. What am I supposed to feel?
I don't know. You clearly had a very complicated relationship. Greatest irony. I've tried for years to understand how to make our harvests reliable. The cycle of feast and famine was not what my father envisioned for the cluster all those years ago, nor is it my vision for the home I built. The fact that these bountiful harvests are happening now, while killing everyone, by way of cluster lung, is not lost on me. Dahlia is the answer. She will have no choice. If she has the panacea, then she will have to give it to me, and then I can inject it directly into the Leviathan circulatory system. Awaken the beast just enough to slow the decomposition, just enough to stabilize the contamination and let us fight back against cluster lung. I will not give up hope. I will save the cluster, even if all I can save is this home and the ground it's built on. Okay, well, the Scarabs have not yet figured out this panacea, which is like some magical eternal life thing they're trying to develop. But even if they had, the dead Leviathan at the center of a gas giant doesn't seem like a good thing to bring back to life.
Using me, using the Leviathan. Did I really think she wanted to see me before she died?
I don't even know how the Leviathan would feel. Like, okay, you died like, I don't know, 6 million years ago. Solar system developed around you. The bacteria on your skin formed sentient life that is now eating the mold off of your skin. Like, I don't think they'd be very happy to see us. Or that they would even notice our existence. We may be so completely insignificant to them. Can I even get back here? There's like a little area. Some secret back here? There's mold back here. That shouldn't be surprising. There's mold everywhere. Stop throwing. Stop. This stuff powers something. Hopefully it's something good. I don't know where I am now. Maeve's just like Dolly was. Stubborn, fixated, won't leave a problem well enough alone, even if their pursuit of fixing it is aggravating to everyone around them. Both so blind to what's in front of them. Even their birthdays were so similar. What would have been spring on Earth in May 10. Maybe that's why it was so easy to love Maeve like a daughter. She's more like Dahlia than she'd ever want to admit. Nat's botanist can't figure it out. I gave her such a long leash to betray me with, I didn't think losing one of her team members would have broken her mind like this. Thought she was more stalwart than that, but we all crumble. Nat toils in the belly of the beast long after I've ordered her to stop. No matter, I don't need her anymore, if I ever did. Wow, okay.
My room. Moss. I wonder if Hale kept it.
Is it gonna be 0, 10, I guess? No. Okay. May 10th. Okay. So I guess it'd be 5/10 then maybe? Or 10/5? I don't know.
She kept my room exactly how I left it. Is this what sentimentality looks like from Hale?
Grounded again. Just do what she asks, Dahlia. It'll be easier that way. I can't. There are days I want to that I know it'll be easier if I do. She just refuses to see that I'm not her. I don't want what she wants. I don't want to inherit her legacy or whatever grand design she has for me. I just want to grow vegetables in a homestead with you. You can deal with the politics, I can deal with the cabbages. You don't grow cabbages here, you grow weird alien fungus. How cool would it be if we could just get our own homestead, just me and you, or we get an apartment at Gerald's homestead? I don't want to grow old with anyone else. Just you and Gerald, he's chill.
Hale only kept the emails about her. To remember why I left? To torture herself? My first prosthetic. I kept it, even after it was too busted to use. Can't believe Hale kept it too.
I don't even think you... I don't know how you even lost your arm or hand. Well, let's see. Personal notes. You're not Dahlia. You're not hard to love at all. I know I should have said that, but she's wrong. I will love you. Always have, always will. Thanks. And it's not that I don't love Hale, even when she says things like that, Maeve. You know better than anybody that despite it all, she was still there for me after my mom died. But it's just that she's so angry all the time, and all I do is disappoint her. Can't be what she wants me to be, so it just feels like a matter of time until her patience for me runs out. Be better if I'm gone long before that happens, but where would I even go?
She was the angriest person I ever met. Not in a shouting way, in a quiet way. I get now that she was just as afraid as the rest of us. Doesn't make it easier growing up on eggshells, though.
Oh, and that just opens the door from this side, I guess. Okay. Bitch has a giant holographic statue of herself in her house. Oh my god. Okay, was there anywhere else this went? Okay, this all burned up. And this is just the other side of this hall. Okay. You walk into someone's house and see this, like... Wow. I think I'd leave.
I've wondered a lot if I was too stubborn about hating her. But then I came back here, remember how she was, what she was like.
far down the fruit is. We probably want to just get downstairs a different way. The exploded fruit from insect. Sprayer run out. So, no, I accidentally touched the stuff. Thanks. Where even is the fruit of this thing? Generates from the fruit. It must be down at the other end. Yeah, there it is. Is it safe to go down here? Oh, there's some of these worm things down here. Hey, Aqua. Jeez, older us. Where the heck is the corruptor fruit on this one?
So many dinners at this table. Silence between us.
It's going. Now we're searching our evil stepmother / apartment for her body because she's part of the Ambrosia program. Apparently she just has this giant ass statue of herself in the middle of her house. If I walked into someone's place and saw that, I think I would turn around and leave and be like, we're not friends anymore. And this is apparently their dining room. Like, geez. A little bougie. No, not at all. I guess we'll just let that burn off. What is this, like our personal courtyard or what? I have no idea. Okay, that's a fake door. And the sun went out. And the sun is back. Is that just a glitch or what is that? I've definitely glitched something out there. Okay, that door's not powered, which must be what that cable is for. This place is so huge and like doing laps. So then is this back to the dining room then? Okay. Well, all the mold burned off. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. I don't know, did I ever turn that on? Oh, it's just a crafting terminal. Well, we could use a little more fire fuel, I guess. And then I assume they had a live-in chef or something? My god. Was the floor just painted like this? How weird. Okay, and this is an elevator.
This house was always so quiet. Too big for us. Just me and Hale.
Oh, I guess that comes out here. Okay. Dolly's here. Will she come to see me? Or must I summon her like a stray cat? I won't beg to be loved by my own daughter. What a bitch. I've been watching you, dearest Dahlia, and I know now, you don't have the panacea. All you do is disinfect dead bodies and fix broken space stations. You always were such a disappointment. Of course, you don't have the panacea I need, and we'll all die because of it.
When everything is about control to somebody, all you can do is disappoint them.
Oops, well, there goes all the mold. Give me this stupid fruit. Jeez, why is it so hard to grab? There's a way into this structure in the middle somewhere. Or, you know, I guess there's just holes in the roof. Is this a space version of a creepy hedge maze? It is, isn't it? Why? Is there something in the middle I'm gonna want? Doesn't look like it.
To love her now that she's dead?
Why is this? There's no fungus on this door. Why is it electrified? Just like glitched out. I guess it's controlled by this. All this stuff in here is electrifying. Okay. Oh, Why is this spot 0G? That's weird. Oh, and then it's back. Okay. Okie dokie. Get in up here, or no, I have to get in through the bottom. Maybe there is a power switch in the middle of the creepy maze. I never really understood hedge mazes. Like, it's always the same maze. Hedges are very hard to grow. Like, you can't change the maze very often, if at all. At least a corn maze you could plant different every year. Yeah, this side doesn't even connect to anything, does it? Hay mazes, they stack them different every time. This is true. Although it's still quite a bit of work to stack them. Oh, there's a secret hiding sliding panel here. This would be the fungus that's electrifying the other stuff, yes. Jeez, I just love when you gotta replace the battery for the door. What a pain in the ass. Yay, the world's lamest space elevator.
Can you imagine growing up under this type of surveillance mouse? She only knows how to love through control.
She might hate me, but that's none of your business. She's my stepdaughter, my daughter. You can't just take her. You can't enable her running away. This is her home. Make her come home. Okay. They probably use a forklift, or more likely, skid steer loaders are pretty common on, like, farms. And then there's, like, hay fork attachments you can put on them. Up here, though, they're always corn mazes. They just plant them different every year. But I guess that's part of Minnesota being a state that grows a lot of corn. From Hale, Elena, answer me. I thought you loved me, but nobody really does. I'm not surprised that what we shared meant more to me than to you. I didn't mean that, please. Bring Dahlia back to me. She's young, she doesn't know what she's doing. Make her come back. Please, Alana, I hate begging. Fine, never come back then. The only scarab that'll ever be able to set foot on the cluster will be Dahlia. If your precious organization wants to study our deaths, then you'll have to send her, and you'll want our deaths. No one else gets cluster lung. Nobody else is close to other life in the galaxy. You'll need us. Wow.
Alana never told me Hale reached out to her.
What a bitch.
I knew they knew each other, but I didn't realize it was like that.
I don't know what the password to this is gonna be. It was like the numbers on the wall of the maze, wasn't it? There were like 6s and 9s. And I was like, that's weird. Yeah, so like this could be a 9. But then it would just be 999, which I guess it could be. I don't know. I thought they were maybe just very strange decorative lights. They're big up here in October, the mazes, and then like during the day it's just like a normal, you just kind of go through it. But when the sun goes down, they have people dress up and run around with chainsaws and chase you through the maze. Classic Halloween activity for high schoolers. I don't know, maybe it is just all 9s. That'd be kind of weird. Well, that wasn't it. I'm out of ideas. These were all sent the same day? I didn't realize that. 62225? I don't know, is it 225? Like, the game is not giving me much to work with here. No. Like, the last one was kind of obvious. This one is not. Or I've missed something obvious. The arrow is clearly pointing down on this button. Okay. Well, I haven't been down to the basement yet, because I kind of thought I wouldn't be able to get back up. There's that panel I haven't been able to get into still. No, I think I found the bulb that's electrifying me. Is that better? Maybe I can read something on this terminal. From Maeve to Hale. Do you know why Sawyer was able to indoctrinate so many Earthologists, Hale? Because people needed help. They were desperate. You thought you were helping, but they needed to see you. You've stayed where you thought you were safe, giving orders from your bizarre tower. That didn't keep you safe. You banded all those people who needed leadership, and who found it in pseudonyms in Sawyer's cult. You think giving them access to dangerous areas so they could worship Leviathan organs was helping them? At least it was something. This isn't about what pseudonym or whatever they're calling themselves. This is about OIIA. You heard she didn't evac, she stayed because you stayed, and she died. Don't ever speak to me again. Okay, well that did not help me get the password for the door, so... It's not like written on a sticky note inside the room I can see through the window or something. Okay, well... I don't know... Okay, that's where I came in. We'll save. I don't know what I saved last. There was that. I guess we're just gonna go down here and hope I can get back.
Another one of those hidden messages. They have to be from Maeve. Who else would come here?
We never even thought to ask you what could we have learned if we had. You say that. This is only the second one I found. I'm very confused by them. I guess I missed the first one. Or however many there were to start with. I don't know. Oh, that broke gravity generator, I guess. Oh. And now there's corruption in there and I can't even get in there. Great. Well, this complicates things. We don't have any choice but to go here, though. Back here, I wonder, just to collect. Okay. Could I get out, please? I want out of the creepy air vent. Thank you.
It's hard for me to accept she did want to save everybody here. Unfair, maybe. But the truth, either way.
From Cluster Admin to Hale, I changed the codes as you requested. 510, 625. Really, I should scold you, but forgive me for saying subtlety was never your thing. Followed your orders. All the labs are quarantined except for the ones Dr. Galbraith and Dr. Carlson have specifically requested. But there's been an override in one of the labs we quarantined. Maeve's credentials. Looks like Sawyer Matai's followers are digging in there. It's dangerous. Why won't you let me revoke Maeve's access? Report on Maeve's activities? You're right. She's up to something. I'll keep following her and send you anything that looks suspicious. Hale, nobody wants to die, and just because we are, doesn't mean we start destroying everything in our wake. I've seen you deleting our archives. I've seen what you're doing. It won't work, Hale. I quit. Too late, but it matters, Hale. You're on your own. Okay. Well, 510 and 625. Really? I didn't walk all the way down this hallway? Wow. I'm really firing on all cylinders today, guys. Well, we figured out the 510 one on our own, because there was a note there talking about our birthday. But I don't know how we're supposed to know 625. Oh, I guess I just didn't guess that It's month. It's the day we left. 6/25. Okay. I should have gotten that too. I did try 225. I didn't try 625. Okay, and there was this vent here. I wonder if this also leads into that room. It'd be hilarious. I didn't even need the password, right? I don't know what this is gonna power. I have no idea what that powers. We're in the vents. We're in the vents. I think these are just alternate ways to open the doors without getting the passwords. Love it. And a collectible. Ooh, we can peek into the lobby and see the narcissistic statue. So do you think there's someone in Alpha Centauri who makes those statues and they're imported, or is there actually an artist who lives here that there's enough business for them to make statues for everything? Let's see. My legacy. The death priests who claimed my daughter were the only ones to answer our call. The cluster is my legacy. I always envisioned it as a shining beacon of endurance. Yes, humanity moved on from us when we were no longer the only food supplier. There are other farms, other colonies, but we were still important, are still important. The cluster shouldn't have died like this. We should have been praised and rescue should have been sent. We were forgotten in life, so of course we were forgotten in death. Yes, I'm sure people were definitely not in a hurry to be eating something other than mold growing on the dead god body. The second I looked into its eyes, I shattered. 1,000,000 copies of me spread out like stardust, inhaled by the spider that haunts us all, and exhaled across time and space. The me who sees, who knows, the me who cowers, who fears. I talk to myself because who else would listen? Will you, Dahlia? Will you hear me? Okay, well, she's gone batshit crazy too, it would seem. Maybe you should have talked to a therapist. She smashed your bathroom mirror. Like all mentally stable people do all the time.
Hard to believe you let yourself die. Always thought you'd be the first woman to be immortal. Out of spite and sheer sense of self.
She didn't really explode into as much mold as some of the other people. Imagine having a bronze bust of yourself at the head of your bed. Like, really?
Hail Vakova, leader of the cluster. Year 2240. Dahlia, I'm doing this for you. To be a part of your life. Somehow. And because, how wonderful would it be for my DNA to give you what you've always wanted? The panacea.
I don't think we left to go find the panacea. We left to get away from you crazy bitch. Okay, well, we got her sample. I guess we leave now, right? Yes, okay.
I don't know if I can ever forgive her, Maz. And this was just one last way for her to control me.
I guess you know her better than I do, so whatever you say.
I can't forgive her, Maz. But I can forgive myself. I had to leave. Had to. But that doesn't mean I don't care. Then or now.
Alright, let's see. So the only things left to craft are some of the resistance stuff. And I still didn't get like a ton of electric samples on this one, so I can't actually buy any upgrades. Okay, Nat's organ research. Getting signatures suggesting a Leviathan organ is nearby, but the readings are strange, sporadic, and tense. Collect the organ. This one might yield useful information. At this point, it feels meaningless to say, but there are some strange signals coming from a nearby asteroid. Similar signature to Leviathan organs you've been collecting, but with bizarre spikes. If I didn't know better, I'd say somebody's trying to revive the Leviathan. But I do know better, right? Hey, I think our ex is insane.
That'd be impossible, Maz. But I once thought nobody would have ever worshipped the Leviathan, and Sayer proved that wrong.
No botanist assigned. Maintenance performed by Henrik Papazan. Okay. Wow. Just walked into that and went flying. Collectible and a log. Routine maintenance. Nobody set a foot in this lab except for me. Yet Hale still wants me to maintain the equipment. Why? Ain't nobody using it. Real waste if you ask me. Nobody does, of course. Ask me, that is. Who cares if you can see these old bones? It's not like they're gonna get up and thump you. The beast is dead. Just me and the old bones again. Nasty spore storm yesterday. Was expecting a big job today. Equipment mostly working fine. Noticed more fungal growth than before, though. Spores get in the nooks and crannies, I suppose. Maybe we're in for a good harvest this year. Imagine that. Hale always promised us reliable harvests. Thought it was just a lie, but maybe she finally did it. Our homes are falling gosh dang apart. I won't keep working. Not while the walls are falling down around my family. I've been told a whole lot of us from B-Ring outskirts to wait for our SOS to be heard. For a nearby evac ship to come get us. What ship is nearby? Seoul's a ghost town. We have nowhere else to go, so we'll go. It's an old refinery. I've worked it before. At least it'll be warm. Yeah, and we were already came from there, and they didn't make it, so... Is this where we came in? No, we came in here. Okay, so there is an elevator.
People stopped wanting to work this mine. I think being so close to the Leviathan spooked a lot of people. Not as easy to ignore that our asteroids aren't really asteroids, and you can just see it.
I guess. So there's nothing over here. Okie dokie. Down the elevator.
We always wondered when the Leviathan would decompose enough we'd see bone. We weren't even sure if the Leviathan would have bones at first.
Okay. Assuming this door opens then? It does. Okay.
Nat was down here all by herself.
Some kind of powered thing. Well, it's not powered at the moment. These weird altered scenes. Oh. And of course there's one of these sample things right here. Right, so these are like the booby traps you can load with spore samples to grow stuff. For some reason. Okay. The seeds change. I've been learning how the seeds work. They're marvelous, really. I mean, of course they are. My team made them. But they interact with the Leviathan in unexpected ways. It's almost like the Leviathan knows that something has been taken from it. Channeling my inner harmony when I say it's almost like the Leviathan wants them back. Adar's a genius. Adar's weird light contraptions work. I just know he was seething I named a new fungal species. They keep the corruptor at bay, for now. I wonder what else I can get the weird light to do. Yeah, we put this here and that should get rid of this growth. Is this working? Still unpowered. Okay. Oh. There's a bunch of Leviathan eyeballs on the wall. I didn't even notice that. So there's power cable going. Oh, there's a panel here. Oh, look! Mold! What a surprise. Now, what these do? Oh, grow electro colony. Oh, okay. I guess we'll just press all the buttons. I don't know why I did that. Cool. I guess it didn't explode, so... Hale's out of her mind, but it's not just her, we're all desperate. First, the rapid growth clogging our air with spores quicker than our vents can scrub it. Then the creatures feasting on the Leviathan. Indifferent to the human presence they once feared. Then the new exofungal species emerging. I'd be excited by this ecosystem if it wasn't costing us our lives. If our only fate is to die, then why not play God at Hale's behest? Maeve tried to tell me that what I'm doing is inhumane, that the Leviathan deserves dignity even in death. But what about our deaths? What about Harmony's deaths? Locked in that tomb because she was desperate to understand? Since when does Maeve care more about the Leviathan than humans? Maybe it's inhumane, but I'm beyond caring. I have to try something. I'm a botanist, a very good botanist, mind you. We were able to crossbreed cabbage and exploder fungus to get a viable seed under my direction that yielded real food. I led the team, we did that. But the Leviathan isn't a flower, or a cabbage, or a fungus. It's a creature, yet all of our exobiologists fled or are dead. So now that just leaves me to try and understand it. Okay.
So Hale did have you trying to revive the Leviathan.
Guessing I need to do something specific, so I'm making new samples so I can reload these. Figure out what exactly I'm supposed to do here. At least I'm assuming I can reload these, I don't know. Maybe I can't. Nope. Okay. Well, hope I didn't screw that up. We can always replay the levels, so...
Matt, you must have been so desperate. I understand wanting to do anything to help. But this?
What's this say? Warning, lab unstable due to increased decomposition. You don't say. I can't get in there yet.
Oh my god. Matt. Even if reviving the Leviathan did slow the decomp, would it be worth it?
I don't know. Probably not going to be happy with us. Experiment number 6. What was even the point of having exobiologists if they weren't studying the Leviathan? I should have reams of research to dig through to understand its physiology. Instead, I only have the most cursory notes and half-hearted hypotheses. The exobiologists were supposed to know enough to at least predict the rate of decomposition, and I couldn't even get that right. Fine, I'll use what I know. I know the fungus. In particular, I know how the electric fungus works. It conducts powerfully at that. Better than anything we could have made. If I encourage the electric fungus to grow to encase one of the hearts, then maybe I can get one of its hearts beating again? If its hearts beat, will it stop decomposing? I don't care if people think I don't deserve to be forgiven after this. Who cares? I'm not going to beg for forgiveness from ghosts. I won't ask the scarab to redeem me either. When I die, I want to rot and become mulch. Mulch for flowers or some hungry thing that comes along. I don't care anymore. If this is our world, then let me die and be part of it. Evac. Like I ever was going to be the kind of person who would leave this place. Hale and me were the same. Too scared to envision a different world than the one we were given. If Maeve succeeds in her attempts to cure cluster lung, then that's why. Her ability to envision something unheard of and not shrink from it. Okay then. Let's see what's up here. Well, we have a power switch. I don't know if throwing that's a good idea or a bad idea. Just warning, lab unstable. Well, we got a switch. Might as well turn it on. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, it's just turning on a bunch of weird lights. What this thing? Research terminal. The stories. Harmony was right. I shouldn't have been studying the Leviathan or the fungus. We should have been looking to the stars, to the urban legends about what lives inside of Saturn, waiting to eat that which is caught in its web. Sarah was right, and Sarah was wrong. The Leviathan's not our god, but there are things that lumber through the stars, and just because we haven't seen them yet doesn't mean they aren't real.
Nah. I was really hoping I'd find you alive.
I don't know why you thought you would find her alive. Okay, we read that one already. I guess we'll go down here. I don't know. Power generators here. It looks like there's a whole bunch of electrical settings for that power system under this stuff. Guess we'll just set fire to it all. Surely this equipment's fireproof, right? All this is like covering something up or just here. Oh, there's another weird message here, I guess. Have you learned our words so close for so many years we never learned yours? We never even thought you could have words to learn. So what, is this a Leviathan? Or I don't know what those messages are. Okay. We just want everything powered here. Everything is powered right now, it looks like. way to configure this where everything isn't powered. Maybe that's the puzzle. Not that this thing being powered seems to be doing anything. I don't know. Guess I just need to get into this office. Crafting
I
station.
have to put an end to this. I'm sorry, Nat.
Okay, let's read these logs. I have no leads, so it's back to basics. What do we know of the Leviathan's decomposition? We know it's been decomposing over a millennia, that the heat of our galaxy is breaking it down, that Saturn's gravitational pull is pulling it apart. Was there an increase in galactic heat? Is it something from inside Saturn? Hale always said her dad feared Saturn, but I always thought it was just trauma from the glory days of colonizing this land and dealing with the creatures that lived here. But what if? What if what? Electric fungus was promising, but it's too brittle. Crumbles under the weight of the current I need. Exploder fungus isn't powerful enough, even if it is stronger. Probably do more damage to the heart's remaining cellular structure than good. I'm not making a bomb. Maybe the Leviathan is telling me what I want. If I listen to Maeve, that's what she'd tell me at least. Listen to it. But it's not speaking, it's just growing fungus. Strange, annoying, new fungus. The storms were so mundane. We were so used to spore storms that emanated from Saturn, didn't think anything of it. Because I was distracted, because I was scared. But before there was the crisis, we had another storm. Routine, commonplace, supposedly. The storm. Saturn's storm. Okay. I guess this is gonna do something with this plant here. See where the fruit for this last descriptor is. Okay, and it's electrical inside of there. So that's what's going on. I need to turn off the electricity powering this field. Which I'm guessing is what this green thing is doing. Okay. This is all connected. Okay, so if we connect these so they're like their own isolated circuit. Yeah, that turns off this one. I guess blue field's still in there. Is it like another source of electrical energy? I don't think so. Now let's see if it warns me I'm going to get electrocuted if I go in here again. It still is.
Breathing. Nat, what did you do?
Oh, Nat did manage to bring it to life. Great. Should I just go in there and pull it out? Let me see. I powered these on. Can I power them off? Well, that just makes the weird... That just makes this fungus grow over it so I can't get to it, huh? I think I do need those on. there. I think I got rid of it anyways. Select. Don't see any way to like turn off the electricity. Well, let me save before I go climbing into the electrified organ. This is a great idea. Okay, well, I grabbed it.
This
Time to go.
needs to stop. We're torturing whatever's left alive in it.
Oh, I didn't read this one before. What's this say? Can I give you back parts of me for parts of you? What? Oh, yay. This elevator is set the wrong direction, which is slightly inconvenient. And there's all this deadly electrical fungus in here.
I'm done, Mod. I'm not grabbing any more Leviathan orders. Scared. Study.
Okay. We're done for some reason. Okay, so we did get... I guess we'll get some of these damage resistance upgrades. And I think there's only one more level left, so... Abandoned shipyard. Find your girl. Okay. I have a funny feeling our girl is genetically engineering herself to be a Leviathan or something. Or fungus, or something. Dahlia, 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 now is the time. Come see me. Come find me. Mauve. Well, this is a trap.
Of course, Maeve. Of course you'd pick this place. Here. I've done what you asked. You either forgiven me or not. No more games.
This is gonna be some like weird boss battle thing, or I'm not really sure what I'm expecting. Mauve's research. My theory was simple. It was all thanks to those little critters. They weren't getting sick because they shared a similar DNA structure to the fungus. So, what if we let the fungus in? Let it eat the dying parts of ourselves? I figured out a way to only let them eat small pieces of me at a time. It was working. I get it now, Dahlia, why you left the way you did. When the crisis broke out and people started dying, I never second-guessed myself. The moment my plan formed, I was all in. If there was any chance I could help people, I would. That must have been how you felt. The moment Alana offered to mentor you, your mind was made up. I understand now. I hope you'll also understand me.
Oh, Maeve.
Oh, so she is turning herself into fungus. Great.
This was our favorite place to hide away in. Everybody wanted to look toward the future of the cluster. Not the dead hulks of the ships the first generation came here in.
Okay. one way. I thought it might just be one way. The fungus would eat my dying cells, but it's mutual. It's eating, but it's also replacing what it eats. I see glimpses of what the fungus sees. It does, you know, see, communicate. I'm still dying, or at least this body is still dying, but it means something different now. Death can be beautiful here because it's the only the end for this form of
Thought
me.
she had a cure. A real cure.
So what are these messages? The mold? I am changing, not like you, but because of you, because you let me. What is beeping? Okay, that's not powered. Activate sliding panel. But okay. Oh, there's another one here. Ah, okay. Power cell in this old ship, I guess. Okay, then we can open this up. Okay. Is there anywhere else to go? I think so. Okay, now I've wedged myself in a corner. There. Uppies. Thank you. This is disorientating. That powered something. Why me? Nobody else wants to join me in this journey. It's scary, sure, but the new possibilities. I let a deer know the truth, what I was doing. He helped, even if he said he didn't want to follow me. He was okay dying, he said. He wanted to die if it meant staying human. Ilya would have said I was too stubborn to accept that. Adapt or die, and I choose to adapt. The Leviathan finally spoke back to me, the ghost of it at least. It's been dead for so long, but parts of it have held on, and we took from it so mindlessly. I won't pretend to understand its nature, but we never should have survived if that was the cost. Hey, Snowy. The cleaning's
Adapt or
going.
die.
I guess our girlfriend really is turning into a mold person. I presume there is fall damage, and I don't really want to find out. Where am I even trying to go here?
What remains here is whatever we couldn't repurpose for building our new homes. Too broken to fix. Maeve always said that made her sad. that nothing should ever be considered too broken.
Okay, that button doesn't work because there's no power. Now we can turn the ship's gravity on anyways. Okay, I'm like, is it supposed to be doing that? Now I'm very confused about where I came from. Was it just up here? Okay, yeah. Okay, now it's even trippier to like come back out here with the gravity and the ship working. That must have been a pain in the butt to code. I don't know how they managed it, actually. I don't know that that's a good thing to walk into. That door is not real. What does this do? That just opens that door. Okay. Okie dokie. This couldn't possibly end badly. Oh, lovely. Oh, and the Leviathan's eyeballs are looking at me. I don't like that. I don't think they followed me before.
Maeve was always so awed by the Leviathan when we all saw it as fertilizer in the soil. She felt sorry for it.
Put a seed in there if I have one. Otherwise I don't know. There's a seed over here. Guess we'll continue to go deeper. No, just the corruptor mold. There's been like these weird seeds that we like put in and make some weird branches disappear like we did just before, but otherwise there haven't been any new kinds of mold.
When I left and she became a Hailstar pupil, I was so mad. I felt so betrayed. Silly, in hindsight, to care about any of that, when all I should have cared about was her.
We have been finding like weird messages that the weird light reveals. Come on, go in there. Right. And I'm not sure if the messages are being left by the Leviathan or the mole or what. They're kind of cryptic. I don't know if that's how they meant for them to work, but yeah, like, the version of the weird light that comes from plants will, like, shine where you spray, or where you tether to. But the tutorial directions said you had to, like, spray this, and then it would shoot it at where you were standing. But that doesn't seem to be how it works. So I don't know if that's intentional or not. Okay, I guess we're just gonna continue on.
This is new. Maeve did always understand the Leviathan better than us.
I don't know what this, like, spiral we're seeing is.
It's so beautiful. That's what Maeve learned. We should have been cooperating with the Leviathan, not just taking from it. I can help it, though. At least a little. Give back some of what I took.
I don't understand what that means. So yeah, there's these seeds, which, I don't know where it wants these, actually. Maybe on this thing? Yeah, I think there's one of the receptors for these things here. Well, that did a thing. Well, that's what everyone thought. This thing is, like, been dead a long time, but apparently not. We don't really understand what it is, so, like... I don't know how we decided it was dead. There must be a receptor on this one too, I think. Yeah, I mean, they were taking stuff from it and it wasn't reacting, but I mean, when you consider it's like broken up into all these asteroid pieces too, so it's like... But I mean, at the same time, you don't really react to the bacteria on your skin. Like, you don't even think about it. we may just be so insignificant to this thing that it's really kind of ignoring us. But now, like, some of the eyeballs are, like, watching us, which I don't think they were doing before. Like, this eye is following us around. Yeah, it might not be, like, sentient the same way we are. It might be more like a plant. It's really... a bit of a mystery. I don't know if there's actually another place to... Unless it's like buried inside of some of this fungus. I also I like, is the fungus part of it, or is the fungus just like something else that's using it and growing on it? But we like genetically engineered plant crossed with the fungus to grow it, I guess. I don't know, I'm not seeing any more of the big purple things, so maybe we're just supposed to go to this thing here. Oh, well, I imagine that's our girlfriend there, if I had to guess.
Oh my god. That's her. Maeve?
Dahlia, you came.
Of course I came. Maeve, your research,
Being a human out here, it could mean something else. Something new.
I don't...
This is not about you, Dahlia. I want to become this.
You're beautiful.
And you smell like stardust.
I'm sorry. For leaving, for...
You came back.
Okay.
Breaching Scarab Protocol and turning off all helmet recordings. Maz, I'm sorry. I need to think. To be alone. Reconnecting comms. Final report of Dahlia Volkova, the cluster 2240. The Ambrosia project won't find what it needs here. Moss, I'm coming home.
Yeah, I don't know how much of the ending there is literal or figurative with the whole asteroid belt disappearing. Or, not asteroid belt, rings. All right. I think overall pretty good game. I think there were definitely some things with levels where I would hit triggers out of order and like dialogue didn't make sense. And I think in a lot of ways there's like history that the characters have with each other that isn't like, I don't know. I didn't fully understand some of the characters' thoughts and the things they were saying at times. But I think overall it's a good game. I like the cleaning aspect was unique enough. Like it's not like just another power wash sim type thing. It definitely had enough to be fresh and interesting. And Act 2 adding the new fungus as a new mechanic, I think was good. If it had just been the same as like Act 1, it probably would have gotten a little stale. But overall, I really enjoyed it. And for, a small dev team, I think it was pretty good. Be interesting to see what these devs do next.